Alright, well, my name is John. People call me DJ Train. Long story on that one, but anyways. I was going to show you guys my equipment, you know, from one DJ to another. I get to on YouTube there, I get to see a lot of other DJs with their equipment, and I figured, why not share mine too? So, that's what it's about. People that are DJs, all of us guys, we love it. That's why we show it, we flaunt it. So, I want to show you guys my DJ stuff. First, I got my Mackie. They're Mackie Industrials. They don't say Mackies on them anymore, but if you all banged up, those grills. But if you take a look, you can see that or not. They actually say Mackie Industrial right there. So they're actually really good speakers. They also have the speak on to 1/4 inch inputs and outputs. And then I have this cab right below it, which is it's an EV cab. It had 18s in it. They weren't EV speakers, but it got it for like $200 bucks. And speakers work great. They're actually a European-built speaker by KV2. They're actually pretty good. KV is a European good-built system. I actually have one of those, not here, but I actually got the cab there for sale. I got my EVs right here. They're EV Gladiators. Forget the model number on them, but anyways, they're a single 15 in each cab, and I actually like these for weddings, being as a wedding DJ, because you actually have this nice silver, which looks a lot better than that, what you see at a typical wedding. So those ones right there look a lot nicer at a wedding. The brides like them, everyone likes them, and plus they're EVs, Gladiators, so they hold like 400 watts a piece, continuous. I think these ones are like 450 or something like that, somewhere around there, I don't remember. And then I also have my DJ board. It's a Behringer. It's an FX. It's a 2222, and it's a, well, they say 16 channel, but basically it's a 12 channel board. And I have my XLR and of course 1/4 inch inputs. And then I can also have sometimes you get a bride that has an aunt or an uncle or something like that wants to sing, so I can do the effects, which is right here. And then I have all these effects that I can choose, reverb or small hall, big hall, whatever the case may be. So I can do that. And then I can do live bands too, which I have done in the past. I'll do a live band and actually be able to mic them up. I have enough mics and everything like that to do that. Then I have my CD players. They're Geminis. A little cheap, but for the price, they're right. I don't really use them that much. They're more for backup because I run all computer. So sometimes the computer can crash, and then you have backup CD players, and you can't ask for anything better than that. Then I have, of course, CDs, but then I have my manual rack. I'm still working on trying to buy a DMX light changer. It'd be a lot nicer than this, manually flipping everything every single time you wanted light on and off. It works, saves the bulbs. I'm going to switch over to LEDs. Working on that still. I'm tired of buying bulbs. Here's my Behringer Hero Power. It's a 2500. So it's a great amp. I'll be honest with you, I've used QSCs, I've used crates, I've used you name it, I've used it all. And Mackie, of course, you can't really get any better than Mackie, I don't think. But anyways, a Behringer for the price, I use and abuse that thing. I'll DJ for sometimes 8-9 hours straight. I do different events, you know, like cancer walks and stuff like that, and they just want a small setup for sound and like a small booth or whatever that they're giving away stuff, and this thing will run the whole entire night. It never gives me an issue, and for the price, you would think that it wouldn't last as good as it does, or sounds as good as it does. It has a speak on outputs, and of course the banana outputs on the back, and it's actually a really great amp, so I couldn't complain. I'm thinking about buying some more, to be honest with you. I got dual 18s. They're the Mackie Fusions. They're self-powered. The guy that I bought them from actually told me that they are 6,000 watts. Don't know if it's true or not. They don't make them no more, and I looked them up on the internet, Mackie Fusion, and they didn't really give too much on the wattage, and of course the back of the amp doesn't say too much, but the speakers actually have, this one here has the amp in it, and then this one here is the one that slaves off of this one. So there's a spot on the back of the amp for it to go to it. So it actually sounds really good. It hits really low. I guess it's just the 18s for the rest of the system. The rest of the system is like another 10 grand or something like that. It's pretty crazy. And then of course I have an extra set of backup CD players, which you can't go wrong with having extra CD players. And these ones right here are New Marks. It has its own little board built into it, so it's really nice because if you ever do like some sort of a setup for some oddball thing, which we've all done before, and you needed just an extra set of CD players, this right here is perfect for that. Like I said, it has a board, and then it also has a microphone input, 1/4 inch right here, but it's better than nothing. Of course, it has a headphone jack, so you can queue up each, CD player without having to listen, having one playing and then having the other one, so you can queue it up. And then got your slow dance ball, got a good deal on that. It's got 2 par lighting in there, and you can change the lenses from blues and reds. Then of course I run the big trussing that everyone else runs. Everyone else has this kind of trussing right here. So they're 10 foot long, 5 foot sections. I break them down to fit inside of my car. Of course, all your speaker stands and all that stuff. Then I got my lapel mic, my Shure wireless mic right here, and then I have my well, they call this an eliminator, but it's just like this one, and this one's called a line dancer by Showin. This one right here is basically the same thing light as this one. And then I have a bubble machine. Brides love the bubble machines. Then I have my fog roller and my fog sprayer. Then of course my favorite light right here, which is the American DJ Scantron. So, and it's just regular old bulb. I'm just tired of buying bulbs. That bulb there is like $15, very expensive. And I have one more light. Oh, here it is, right here. Where to go? Everyone has one of those. Every DJ should. I think it got out of its place somehow. So, there's all my lighting right there, all my DJ stuff, and then of course I have another Behringer, but 1500 watt amp in here, and just a cheap Newmark board and a set of CD players, nothing special. And I think that's about it. So I'm just sharing my equipment with you guys. Again, my name is John. They call me DJ Chain, taking care of the North State here in California, of all your DJing. So you guys ever have a gig or something like that and end up over here, look me up sometime. Maybe we can help each other out. I got some equipment you need to borrow or anything like that. Let me know. Thanks.